Welcome back to the second game of the first round of the state tournament. Upper Dublin taking on Spring Grove. For those of you just tuning in, the Lady Cards got the win over Cedar Cliff.
Yes, I was going to say Cedar Crest.
See, we're all getting
so
it
many
mixed
Cedars.
up. So many Cedars. Cedar Brook, Cedar
Crest,
Pencrest. You know,
Cedar
we need
Cliff.
we need a disparity in high school names. Anyway, Upper Dublin got the 25-point win. Props to Amelia Coleman. 17, Megan and Clark, both with 13 apiece. They got the job done late in the fourth. It was a little closer than people anticipated at the beginning, but effort prevails in the end. Upper Dublin got the job done. Moving on to the second round. And now, for the 5A state tournament, first round. Upper Dublin's taking on Spring Grove. To tip it off, it's Ragsdale.
Jackson with a little miscue, but all good. House is full tonight. Probably the biggest student section I've ever seen in my 3 years here.
Yeah, there is not a single seat left in the student section right now. Bazemore unable to get the three. Rebound Jackson. He can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Micah Holland. Well, tonight we're going to have to stop 21 Cooper Smith, averaging just about 18 on the season, coming off a 26.3 steal game. He's going to be their primary scorer tonight. This team filled with height, so Upper Dublin's going to have to do a good job matching that with effort.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I wouldn't say they're that much taller. They're all the exact same height.
Ragsdale sneaks inside. The floater is able to go for the first point of the night.
Yeah, it looks like every single player is like 6'1"-ish. Like, they're all the exact same height.
Bazemore pokes it away, but they're going to call a foul on Cooper Smith.
Yeah,
So,
a little extension of the arm as Bazemore was trying to reach for the ball. Glad the referee saw that pretty quickly.
yeah, so you're right. Everyone just about 6 foot, 6'1". Smith at 6'3". The smallest player on this team is 5'10".
Also 6'3". Yeah.
Cohen from the corner can't get it to go. Noah and his dad sang the national anthem for both games, including the girls at 6 o'clock. They did a terrific job.
Yeah, absolutely. Noah, a member of the chorus. They both do a wonderful job at every game they do.
Keith Queen knocking down the three ball. Cohen again. This time it's no question Noah Cohen, the sharpest shooter easily on this team. You can just tell he wants to score the ball a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's never going to miss twice, so especially from that exact same spot.
Off the Queen miss. Jackson smokes a layup. And a jump ball. Got a little too excited. Threw it off the backboard. We'll most likely see a Jackson jam tonight.
Yeah, I love when we see one.
Double teaming on Holland. And a jump ball. Good job by Upper Dublin double teaming. Queen was able to fall on top of it to save the turnover. Yeah, this is absolutely packed. Upwards of
200 kids, probably.
Yeah, I mean, if not more. Jackson drives, triple teamed, and lost it.
I think Jackson right now is trying to do a little bit too much. Got to rely on
Brenda.
your teammates because that's Upper Elmwood's. Besides Jackson's obviously one of Upper Elmwood's best scorers, but he's been able to rely on his teammates.
Got to keep an eye on him as well. Owen Renda can get hot at times. So with that one, it's all tied up. Altman, corner three. Rebounded by Cohen. Layup bounces around and won't fall. Good looks to start off. Nothing. Or I shouldn't say nothing. Cohen hit the three, but shots reluctant to go down. A strategic move to start on this left side.
Yeah, I mean Upper Elmwood, both Upper Elmwood teams choose to go to the left side, take that left rim. That's going to be a little bit more bouncy, and then get in the second half with the less bouncy rim on the right.
Smith looking, able to get it in. Randy was not expecting it. Or Renda, rather. Yeah, so everyone on this team is within 5 inches of each other.
Yeah, I mean, Upper Elmwood.
Crazy.
Yeah, Upper Elmwood's, what is it, probably? Shortest is probably Brandon Altman at 5'10".
5'7". 5'10".
No, Brandon Altman is not 5'7".
Jackson sneaks inside, able to get the two.
And
Maybe
Brad-
5'8".
no way. He's 5'10", 5'9". Or yeah, 5'9", 5'10".
Smith just throws it away in traffic. Jackson, the slam! There it is, early on in the first. Pushing pace in transition. The defense to offense. Said in the last broadcast, it's going to continue to happen here in this one.
Yeah, wanted it. Jackson Jam got it early. Maybe see a couple more possibly.
You want to see it, of course. Renda, pull up two is long. Upper Dublin off to a 4-point lead already. Altman driving. Bazemore pull up two. It's long.
Yeah, just been a little bit long on both shots he's taken. Hopefully figures it out. Maybe it'll take a little bit touch off.
Ball's last touched by Jackson as he goes crashing into the Upper Dublin cheerleaders. Nice find inside Holland. There to lay it up and in. Ragsdale hacked, and that's not good. Cooper Smith, that's his second already.
Yeah, I mean, especially with what you said, Smith had 26 last game. Don't want to lose him, so I think they might be making a moves to the bench. Looks like it's going to be Cam Dingers.
Dinges. There's no R in there.
Yes, Dinges. That is my bad.
It's all good. The phone's propped up on my knee right now, so. Ragsdale splits the pair.
I feel like splitting a pair in high school is probably the most common thing you'll see at the line overall.
Well, when you look at this Upper Dublin team, just so well-rounded, there's no true best player. Jackson averages the most points per game, just under 14. But for the starters, I mean, Brandon averages 5, but obviously he can go off whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, when Altman gets hot, he's going to stay hot for a good 2 quarters, and there's not really much that's going to slow him down.
Holland drives, got stripped. Out of bounds, Upper Dublin basketball. Corner three, Cohen, his second. You can't afford to leave Noah Cohen open.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be lights out, especially from if he takes multiple shots from either spot. He's not going to miss a ton.
Bazemore looks to be a bit shaken up, as it looks like Altman and Ravitz are going to check in. Yeah, Bazemore, let's see what he does here with the ball. Seems there's a little bit better. Jackson has it, baseline, he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, so Bazemore walking gingerly, he's going to sit down.
No, he's not. He's going to take out Cohen. I don't know why you would take out Cohen. Cohen's been pretty good from three.
Yeah, perhaps you want to give him a rest. Give the players, they're still human. They're not robots. They need time to rest. That's why I'm so surprised Funston plays such a tight rotation for the girls. I mean, they never get a break.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, maybe partly it's because the girls' games are slightly slower than the boys, so they're not using as much energy. But they play such a high press. That's got to take a lot off of them.
Eisenhart, haven't said his name yet. He's at fifth starter. So it's no Cooper Smith in the game. Who's going to do it for Spring Grove? Renda. As we approach the 45-second mark in the first quarter, Upper Dublin 13-7. Dinges. Elbow three won't go. Altman the rebound. Bazemore looking to push pace. Jackson inside. The lay won't go. And he takes it out of the hands of Rodriguez, but they're going to call it jump ball. I don't agree with that.
Nor do I. I think he stole that straight out of his hands. Force has got to start to make these layups. He's missed at least a couple so far.
Yeah, that one a little more contested. Had a very long stride in there. So perhaps Spring Grove will hold. Down by 6.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these schools like to hold until that final shot, especially at the end of a quarter or a half. No.
The foul is going to go on Ragsdale. Now you made a noise like you didn't agree with that call.
No, I didn't. I thought he had the ball, his arm on the ball, or hand on the ball, not the arm. So that's why I mainly disagree with that call.
Smith checks back in for the final 11 seconds. He's scoreless here in the first. Upper Dublin doing a great job of containing him. Got to get a shot off. 3 seconds. Smith at the horn. Short. Bazemore defended that one nicely. Smith frustrated as he heads back to the bench. Upper Dublin, a great start. 13-7. We'll be back for the second quarter. So we start the second. Upper Dublin 13, Spring Grove 7. Jackson's been aggressive to start. Cohen has 6. Ragsdale bodying inside, and an offensive foul.
Yeah, Ragsdale put a little bit too much shoulder into that. Even if he didn't have his feet set, Jackson went with Ragsdale went all shoulder. I'm going to agree with that call.
Derek Queen put his body on the line. Yeah, Smith still scoreless.
Yeah, a couple of 3 threes chucked up already.
Perone, nice find, cutting to the rim. Just a naturally gifted athlete, Luke Perone, can do everything, any sport. Haven't seen him play football yet, but
Pretty sure he'd be a pretty good quarterback.
Smith falls down, wanted a foul, but they just called him for a flop. Wow.
Okay, he's already got 3. Smith's already got 3 in
And the coach
9 minutes.
is not happy with that. I mean, you don't call a flop. I think that's a little obsessive.
I think he absolutely flopped. He went down and just fell to the ground. He tried to draw the foul. That's a good pickup by the ref. Called the foul, and Smith's in foul trouble.
Yeah, Coach Smith, who was also the coach, ironically, not happy with that call. He's at 3 to foul out. You need 5. Not even a minute gone by here in the second. He cannot afford to pick up another. Cohen, nice find. Ravitz from deep. Off the bench, Benji Ravitz knocks down to 3. Upper Dublin's expanded this one to 11. Timeout, Spring Grove. So that flop called on Smith. Just want to get this right.
Yeah.
It won't go as a foul. It's just a violation. Kind of like a delay of game warning. So if he flops again and gets caught, that'll be a technical foul on him. So he's still at 2. Yeah, I was going to question why he was still in the game with 3. But that makes sense. He's only at 2. So Hill inbound after the timeout. Ragsdale playing tight defense on Queen. Renda drives. Won't get the layup to go. Fight for the rebound. That won't go. So Spring Grove getting opportunities, just nothing falling. Bazemore finds a cutting Ragsdale.
Yeah, that's a great pass by Bazemore. Saw Ragsdale making the spin move down low. Easy layup.
Yeah, we got Rare Footage Sports in the building tonight. He loves to highlight Kobe and everything he does for this team. Lost the ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
Spring Grove is falling apart right now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of different media outlets call Kobe Bazemore one of the most underrated players in the state. Obviously going to Delaware Valley, Division III school, but I've seen a lot of people say that Bazemore could be playing in the PSAC.
You know, when you think about it, he's going to get so much playing time there at Delaware Valley.
Oh, absolutely.
Not a bad commit at all, because there will be a lot of people who go D1 and won't get any playing time. Just a very smart decision by Bazemore. He's at 4 assists as well.
Yeah,
already.
passing the ball really well. Upper Dublin's best passer.
Not particularly known for his outside shooting. He likes to shoot that mid-range, get to the rim, and he can dunk. He can.
We've seen one. I think we've seen one.
What is he, 5'10", 5'11"?
No, I think he's 6 foot.
Bazemore is not 6 foot.
He is. He is the same height as me. I've stood next to Bazemore a few times. Maybe he's 5'11".
Still impressive stuff, though.
Absolutely.
We always argue about height. We always do it. Bazemore drives to the rim. Right on cue, he'll get to the line. A 13-point lead. One for two, long rebound tracks to Kobe. Nice pump fake. Cohen drills the pull-up mid-range.
He's been flying to the entire game.
Clean pull-up. Floater unable to go. Spring Grove unable to break the curse. They haven't scored or yet in the second. Matt thinks that as Noah Cohen, I said Noah, unable to hit the three. Matt thinks that the coach is Cooper Smith's dad. I mean, they both have the same last name, and it seems like they do have a pretty strong connection.
Yeah, I mean, looks like that a few times. Owen Smith has been, or what is his name?
Owen Renda.
No, Smith.
Oh, Cooper Smith.
Cooper Smith, my bad, has been complaining to Coach Smith a few times. So maybe they're related somehow. Because normally when you see a player does not complain that much to a coach that he's not related to.
Renda, corner three. Somehow got his own rebound. He drives, floater. He's still with no points. 0 for the century right now. Just over 3 minutes to play in the half. Upper Dublin with a very comfortable lead of 16. Jackson to the rim. Got met by Renda. Now Smith, a three. Gonna get called for a foul. As Lawson Tyler's gonna pick that one up. So Smith, finally a chance to get on the boards. Or on the board with points.
This is the first one. Maybe ball don't lie right there.
Well, it is loud. He's still complaining. I mean, he averages 18 points. I guess he's just having an off game. Upper Dublin's been doing a great job containing him. A deep sigh of relief as he kept on saying to the bench after the first two misses that he needs one. He needs one. He finally got it. So he'll sit down. Bazemore having an excellent first half. Cohen got poked, most likely in the eye. No foul. Tyler under the rim, lays it up and in. Props to Jackson on the assist. Gonna call a flop on Cohen. He got poked in the eye. All right, you know what? I take back about trying to be neutral. That is a ridiculous call.
Yeah, absolutely.
He got hit in the face.
I honestly thought that was a flop when I went. I'm not even sure.
So that's 2 flops already called by the officials. And I mean, that's not even called in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised in that call.
Holland confidently steps into an elbow 3 in which he knocks down. Spring Grove desperately needed that one. Bazemore able to sneak inside and get the 2.
Yeah, Albert went up to 16-point lead now. Spring Grove's going to have to go on a major run if they want to have any shot in the rest of this game.
Yeah, and that includes ending the half off strong. That's not going to cut it. Putting Renda on skates. Ragsdale got fouled. You know, a lot of players getting crossed up tonight. Not just in this game, but in the other one as well. Megan had that sweet move for her first points of the night. That was the and 1. She went behind the back twice, crossed up, I believe it was McIntyre, and somehow laid it up and in through traffic. So Jackson and Tyler are going to sit down. Rebound nearly taken by Altman. Now it's Holland to the rim, and he got rejected by Bazemore. They're going to call a foul. It does not matter. That was an excellent play by Kobe Bazemore. But Holland, regardless, will head to the line. Matt's over here getting heated on that about that.
Yeah, there was no way that's a call. That was a clean block. Didn't see any contact at all. I mean, if he maybe got slightly hit going up, yeah, I'll call that a foul. But he jumps in front of him and makes contact with the ball, nothing else.
Holland splits it. A minute 30 to go. Upper Dublin 28, Spring Grove 12. Ragsdale being held, and Holland's going to pick up a foul.
Surprised they didn't call that a flop.
You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. You know, I was surprised they even called the one on Smith. I really was.
Yeah, and the one on Cone was unbelievable. Cone got poked in the eye, and they call it 10 seconds after.
Holland looking to shoot, pull up 2, just off the mark. Ragsdale on the offensive glass.
Ragsdale's getting fouled a lot tonight. He's probably have 8 foul shots already tonight. He's just racking up the foul shots every time he gets it.
Looking like Big Mike Pereira in that game against Coatesville. Yeah, so this is Ragsdale's 3rd trip to the line. So you were off by 1, so 5th and 6th shots. Jackson's going to look to check in. It's Ragsdale 3 for 6, 1 for 2 on each of the trips. Queen, a 3.
Very high arcing right there. Kind of like a not Justin Ragsdale. Forrest Jackson 3.
Ragsdale fake spin move inside to the rim. Justin Ragsdale on full display here in the first half. Gotta love what you're seeing if you're Coach Brooks. "20 seconds to play, 31-15. Queen trying to make a move. Fall away jumper is short. Bazemore has it, and Upper Dublin's going to hold for the final shot.
Gotta go now. Gotta go now.
Bazemore rejected right back to him. You got to put it up, Cohen. It's rejected by Queen. So at the end of the first half, Upper Dublin, a 16-point advantage. Spring Grove has struggled, but they started to find their rhythm there with Queen and Holland knocking down shots. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make at halftime, but for right now, Upper Dublin blowing them out of the water. We'll be back for the second half.
So we are joined by former President Braxton Gans. Always happy to have a former president. Had CJ on earlier this year at the first game for football. Braxton, how are we today, and how is Penn State?
It's a lot of fun. I'll tell you what. This Upper Dublin team could probably beat Penn State in basketball. Based on what I've seen, Upper Dublin's very good and Penn State sucks. So it's good to be back home, seeing some actual good basketball, unlike what we have up there. So it's been a good game from what I've seen so far. Only been here a few minutes, but I like the looks of it so far.
Yeah, Penn State's basketball program is a mess. It's in shambles right now. I was speaking with someone about that today. It doesn't feel like they invest too much into their basketball program. Obviously, I'll be starting up there in the fall.
Yeah, I feel like really the only sport that they've really invested in, especially this year mainly, was hockey and wrestling. Football wasn't very good this year, so they invested a ton of money.
They still invested a lot of money into it. They just suck.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Obviously, I know at least for the junior class, my class, they have a bunch of commits for baseball. I think they also have a ton for the 26th class. So maybe Penn State is on the rise for that.
Looking good. Talking to one of the managers. They got a Japanese baseball recruit.
Yes.
Throwing 100 in his pen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Eisenhart sneaks inside and gets the 2. So already a better start as they struggle to score. Bazemore lines up the 3, can't go.
Yeah, Bazemore's just got to get a little bit more arc on that, a little bit too line drivey.
And you figure this guy's going to get going eventually, although he throws up a wild shot. So Smith looking to add points 2 and 3. Again, averaging nearly 18 on the year, 17.7 to be exact. Just an off night. Eisenhart pokes it away. Ball intended for Cullen. Nice pass, and Queens there to lay it up and in. Upper Dublin needs timeout. 4 quick points, or 6 rather. 6 quick points. And it's back to a 10-point game. So Braxton, I don't really have a question for you, but based on what I guess I do have a question. Based on what you've seen here, beginning of the third, what's going wrong for Upper Dublin?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's what they've been doing all season. I've been watching you guys as much as I can. And I'll tell you what, I can't say I had high hopes coming into the season, losing Idris and losing Ryan, 2 of the best players on the team last year. I wasn't expecting this deep of a run. But, the seniors really stepped up. Kobe, he's done a great job at handling the ball, but in my opinion, the 2 main factors for their success have been Horace and Justin. They're 2 really big guys, especially Justin. Guys grown like 5 inches since I last saw him. They get the ball. They're so powerful. They're able to create opportunities for their teammates. You see Noah Cohen getting a lot of open looks. You see Horace going up with that. He gets that 95% of the time when it's a one-on-one in the paint. And if not, he's able to kick it out to a guy like Noah. He's able to shoot lights out. Or Kobe, who's able to drive and make some crazy lays.
Yeah, Ragsdale, nice spin move inside, able to get that to go. Yeah, Braxton, I think Justin is now listed at 6'7".
I don't know what he was listed at last year. I don't think it was, and it might have been like 6'3", 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah. Because he was nowhere close to being the tallest player on that court. He was similar to Mulroy in size. But, now it's great. I think he has a pretty good chance at going Division I, too. Because a guy of his size in high school is normally a center, but he plays more like a forward. Small forward, power forward. And, if he's still growing, anything above like a 6'6" forward in college, if you have the skills, you can go to a very high level with that. I mean, beyond Penn State, we'd be lucky to have Justin Ragsdale on the team.
Yeah, I think the main thing for Ragsdale, if he really wants to play Division I basketball, is I think he's got to put a little bit more meat on his bones, a little bit stronger, probably put on another 30 pounds. He would be a beast in the paint.
Altman off the back iron. Ragsdale there to clean it up. Rebounded Jackson up and in.
And I'll tell you what, Horace has done a great job in the offseason at working on his finish. He's always been that really athletic player. But last season, he would get to the basket. He'd be going up so fast, and sometimes it was just too fast. He couldn't stop himself. He's done a great job this year at really working on getting that soft touch at the basket.
See, Matt, this is the type of analysis we need out of you. Eisenhardt off to a great start here in the third. He's at 6.
Matt can have another good year in JV baseball.
I will not be on the JV baseball team. I will be on the varsity baseball team this year.
Nice move. Justin Ragsdale kind of double clutched, and Queen's going to get called for the foul. So the floater from just outside or just inside the paint. Good for Ragsdale. You know, I actually plan to go visit Braxton up at Penn State later this month or the beginning of next month. As, you know, I got to get an on-campus experience before I actually get up there. So I'm excited for that. I've been on campus, but I'm saying, like, as a student, like, I'll stay over and perhaps go to a baseball game.
Yeah, isn't it, Braxton, you would know, isn't it? Does it cost any money as a student to get into a Penn State baseball game?
Thankfully, baseball's free. I went to they had their home opener. Nice lay.
Athletic move.
Yeah.
Kobe Bazemore does it yet again.
Yeah, they had their home opener against St. John's, as that one no good. I was there, sat front row. You basically just walk in. Even if you're not a student, you can go in for free, choose your seat. I was first row behind the plate. Normally $2,000 at the Phillies games, but there's like 20 people at the game, so it's free. I mean, basketball should be free, but it's like $60 for season tickets.
Yeah, that time, Bazemore going up with a circus shot. Couldn't get that one to go, but Upper Dublin has boosted their lead back up to 15. 40-25, 4:20 to play in the third. Eisenhardt sneaks inside, gets bumped, and one. Man, this kid has really stepped up here in the third quarter. He's looking for point number 9.
And Braxton, you said that really nice to watch game. It's the home opener. As a feel after just, what was it, probably 8 months ago, you were playing on that field in the state championship.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say playing on that field. I say watching and having a bat in my hand, ready to go swing. But, you know, I was watching from a different angle this time. It's fun. Very fun.
Spring Grove not doing a good job of taking away the height of Jackson and Ragsdale. Ragsdale's going to head to the line again to try and capitalize on a 3-point opportunity. He's already at 16, a monster night for Justin Ragsdale.
Yeah, I mean,
along with 3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, this is that offensive outbreak that we've been looking to see from Justin Ragsdale pretty much the entire year. Glad we're seeing it in the state playoffs. Hopefully he can continue it throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, something I'm very impressed with is the student section. Last 2 years, I was very disappointed with the turnout. People would leave early at football games, and not many people come to basketball games. But I mean, it's the third quarter, and UD was up by a lot at half, and I still see the whole student section here, and they've been coming to every game. That's some real dedication. I like the new culture they brought to the Bird Gang.
Deep threes, or I should just say threes in general, not falling for Spring Grove. Nice save by Altman, but ball's taken by Queen, and Altman pokes it away, and the jump ball. So Altman doing a good job. The active hands, as always. Kind of like a player, almost like TJ McConnell. No, not the tallest, not the biggest, and certainly not the most, dominant in the paint, but he steps up. He acts almost like a pest on the court, just poking out loose balls and making all the effort plays, and all the effort plays make all the difference. This team would not be the same without any of these players. It's just incredible how uniquely structured this team truly is. There's no true center. Ragsdale and Jackson kind of switch off. They complement each other so well. And then the three guards, with Cohen, I guess, being listed at forward, they can all shoot the ball, all play terrific defense. And then you got guys off the bench like Ravitz and Carone, who just can bring sparks anytime they're on the floor. Yeah, so Upper Dublin, Matt, they run with this 8-man rotation, whereas the girls, they run with the 6-man rotation.
Yeah, typically the boys would go with
Scherzer as well.
Yeah, they would go typically the nine-man rotation. You would have your 5 starters, and then you have Carone, Scherzer, Tyler, and Ravitz come off the bench. But obviously, Scherzer can't come off the bench because he's not allowed to play because of transfer rules.
Sam's asking for the microphone. Do we give it to him?
Give it to Sammy Cow.
I don't
Give it
know.
to the guy.
All right. We're going to hand it over to Sam. Sam, what do you have to say?
All right. Hello, UD Media. We have Sam Cowan here. The game is 43-27 right now. Cardinals are looking pretty good. Justin Ragsdale at the line. So this is it. We got a great shot by UDHS Bergang. They were loud. They were enjoying themselves. That's what it's all about. You got to enjoy those parts of your high school life because you're not going to relive them too many times. So just always enjoy those moments. Everybody's having fun. And Justin Ragsdale just shoot his second free throw. And no good. I'm going to send it back to Jacob Orlick, but always enjoy those moments. Peace out, SBS.
Holland, no good on the 3. I'm impressed. Sam did a great job there. No unnecessary screams. No. No. Yeah, that's funny because you remember that time? I don't remember who was it. Was it Jackson Slam?
Yeah, Jackson Jam against Wissahickon at Wissahickon.
Yeah, I mean, he just started screaming. That my mom can't. Whenever I talk to her now, she can't hear what I'm saying. Most likely with outside of a 10-foot radius, partly due to Sam's screaming. I'd have to say. In and out, rebound won't go. Nothing going for Spring Grove as Jackson walked with it. Yeah, so Braxton, how long did you commentate for the club? Well, I know you were a part of the club for much longer, but obviously, as I know, upperclassmen tend to get the perk and being on the microphone.
So I did my freshman year, not too much football. I did color for a little bit of basketball, and then I did all of playoff baseball because I was on JV and nobody else really wanted to do it. So me and Berman took over that. Sophomore year, I did a lot more. I did a good amount of football games, oh wow.
There it is, Cooper Smith Just when you think he's been cold, which he
This
has,
coach was mad.
comes back with a deep three. So yeah, Braxton, I was in the club since my freshman year. I don't think I got on the mic until last year.
Yeah, so I really had to find my own opportunities my freshman, sophomore year, games that nobody else was going to. And then junior year, I did a lot more. I had my own car, so I was able to get to games and had more freedom to just kind of get to places. Like I wasn't reliant on my parents to get me to away games, so I did a lot of away games that nobody else was willing to do. And then obviously last year, as the president, I was able to do most of the games I was able to get to. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of been similar to me and Jacob this year, both having cars this year. Jacob, me and Jacob have done a lot of the bigger boys basketball games that were away, and then also the Suburban One tournament. So always nice to get out to those games and broadcast the cards.
Smith puts up the two, in and out. So he's starting to find his rhythm. Upper Dublin with a 13-point advantage, just over 9.5 remaining in the game. Can he go on a run? Does Will Smith in the final goings. That ball is taken away. Upper Dublin. This game is not over by any means. Renza. Now Smith dishing. 0-3. It's good. Lead's been cut back down to 10, and Upper Dublin needs time with 1:04 in the third. Just seems like all the effort has disappeared in these last few minutes. Matt, I know you don't follow the NBA, but back tonight, Jason Tatum.
I think he was back last night.
No, they didn't play last night. So yeah, after the torn ACL against the New York Knicks in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, Tatum, who really no one knew if he would get back out on the floor, able to make it back in time for the playoffs just when Boston needs him most. Now, my only fear is that he's missed so much that he's kind of lost his place in this offense. Obviously, he hasn't. He's your star player. But, having to move from other players.
Has Upper Double missed the last 5 free throws in a row? Max, is that correct? Wow.
Ragsdale ends that streak. Thankfully, you said that. The announcer's jinx. No matter if it's negative or positive, it's always going to work.
Yeah.
Is it muted? $11-point lead, Upper Dublin. 20 seconds remaining here in the third. Renza. That's rid of it. Spin move.
Might as well hold for last shot at this point.
Yeah, there's Smith dishing inside. A wide open layup goes. It's a 9-point game. Allman at the horn. Off the mark.
So a 9-point lead.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Been doing a great job on the boards all night off the bench. So that's number 0, just had the layup. Back in single digits. This is not over 8 minutes, a 9-point lead for Upper Dublin. Only time will tell if they'll hold on. Fourth quarter, Upper Dublin has the ball to start. And Cohen gets it poked away. Renza, one man to beat, and Ravitz strips it from him. And a traveling violation. So after the nice play by Ravitz, Upper Dublin's going to hand it right back.
Not very good this year. Stormy was probably the best. Stormy,
I can't tell if the student section is slowly decreasing or if people just sat down.
I think they're slowly decreasing. Saw a few guys leave after. So, yeah, I mean, this game's still pretty close, only a 9-point game. Could be missing some pretty good basketball to end.
Bazemore kicks it out. And Jackson got bumped. A collision down low. Renza shaken up. They're going to call it an offensive foul. Nine-point advantage. Renza, the floater won't go. Carone snags the rebound. Time slowly ticking down. Springgrove. That's the name, right? Springgrove?
Correct.
If Springgrove's going to want to make a run here, it's going to have to be soon. On the fast break. Queen leads it. Pull up 2, that'll be. It's short. Rebound. And Eisenhart pushed Cohen in the back. No flop on that one.
Yeah, that's a clear push. I don't know how he's arguing that it is. Clear push.
44-35. Bazemore controls it. Inside, he got stripped. And Bazemore fouls Eisenhart. A lot of fouls in the last few minutes. Now here's Dinges to check into the game as Rodriguez will sit. So the reason that Eisenhart did that is because the game clock doesn't start until you touch the ball. So obviously, time not on their side, trying to maximize it to the best of their ability. Queen, they need this. Can't have it. Ball's out of bounds off Eisenhart. Although I thought it was off of Cullen's leg.
Yeah, I would agree. It definitely looked like it possibly was off of Cohen. But they're going to give it to Upper Dublin. Big break for Upper Dublin right there.
Yeah, obviously you're not going to complain. I'll have to ask him at the end of the game what he thought about that one. Altman, a three, desperately needed, right on time. Brandon Altman knocks down the three, leads back up to 12. Nice feed inside, but Holland can't get it. Cohen saves it. Bazemore got tripped up and he's hurt. Queen sneaks inside and gets the two. Something's not right with Kobe, and Upper Dublin's going to have to call time. I believe he got poked in the eye or something. So Caron's going to check in for him. The ball came right to him. I don't know who threw the ball at Bazemore, but he wasn't even looking.
Yeah, I thought the head coach Brooks, I was surprised they called that ball still in.
Yeah, that should have been a turnover. It did hit Coach Brooks. But, and Spring Grove able to capitalize. Yeah, it's going to be an offensive foul. Pushing off with the elbow is Jackson.
Yeah, it's a pretty clear call. Full elbow right there.
Spring Grove still hanging around.
The Upper Dublin's just got to start to get hot. I think if they get to a 15-point lead, I think this game's over. But Spring Grove is definitely hanging around right now.
They got guys who are willing to take the shots. Queen, Eisenhart, Smith, Dinges, and Holland on the court for Spring Grove. Queen driving, floaters too strong. Oh, but he comes away with the steal, but Cohen able to grab it right back. Caron to the rim, and it bounces out. Smith, Holland, missed on the three. Dinges couldn't get the rebound. Intensity picking up here. Spring Grove tries to go on a run.
How did that not fall from Caron? That ball felt like it was on the rim for an hour and just falls out.
Jackson can't finish. Well, Spring Grove is not going to win the game if they can't put up if they can't put up any more points, regardless if Upper Dublin scores or not. Cohen for the corner. It's good. Noah Cohen, his third three of the game, and it comes at a much-needed time. Cohen now with 11 on the night. Renza going up strong and gets fouled. Looking to cut it back to 11. So it's a 13-point lead, 3:04 remaining. Upper Dublin most likely going to complete the sweep here on a Friday night in the first round of the state tournament. Two different classes, the girls playing 6A and the boys playing 5A.
Yeah, I think the girls choose to play in 6A because I think I said this earlier that they're so strong, and boys have just always stuck in 5A.
Yeah, well, if the boys were in 6A, they would have had a really tough path.
Yeah, I mean, it possibly could have been District 1 champions for them.
Cohen can't hit the three. Perone gets it blocked. Eisenhart. What a move, but he can't finish it. Bazemore gets bumped. He saw his head bobble there like 3 or 4 times as Renza picks it up.
Yeah, Renzo was full extension trying to reach into Bazemore's grill, and he's an easy call right there. Not much else you can call besides that.
So Coach Smith will call the timeout. Spring Grove trails it by 11 with 2:40 to go. They're going to have to get some buckets if they want to make it close.
Yeah.
Foul called there. As Altman went to the floor, and now Upper Dublin's in the bonus, so big mistake for Spring Grove. Altman, a great free throw shooter. He's 85% on the year.
He's probably close to around 95 last year. He went like almost the whole season without missing one, seemed like.
Yeah, Max obviously collects all the stats, so he knows best. As that shot won't count. Smith finally getting shots to fall now, but maybe just a bit too late. And Smith stepped on the baseline, or the sideline rather. And another turnover. Game slowly slipping out of reach as time runs down, but the difference in score remains the same. Allman throws it away. Queen, Eisenhart, the layup, no good. And Ragsdale gets it. Upper Dublin can slow down time now as long as they get it past half court. Oh, but Bazemore lost it. Renza, pull-up threes off the mark. Bazemore was not expecting that. And Upper Dublin can just chew clock. And there it is. The applause coming slowly, although it should be a full applause soon at least.
I'm going to go 11-4 again. Yeah, that's what I think. Sweet half row.
So Matt, Noah Cohen for this team really does it all. You know, he plays great defense. He can shoot the three. He can shoot the mid-range. And he can sing the national anthem.
Yeah, multi-talented guy. That's how he's going to Princeton. He can do it all. He's also an absolute genius in the classroom.
Smith. And that one they're going to call out of bounds. But in the girls' game, if you were watching, they didn't call the one that literally hit the back of the backboard. Out of bounds. Now 14-point advantage. And Upper Dublin's going to come away with the victory here. No need to foul if you're Spring Grove because, I mean, it's over. It's over. Holland picks up the foul. We might be here for another 3 hours based on the situation.
Will we be trying to call that game on Tuesday?
We always try to make it to the games. Obviously, second round, it becomes a little more, I'd say, serious and challenging to be able to broadcast
I
it.
remember we had to fight really hard for that game last year at Ben Salem.
Yeah, that was the game against Bonner. I was in attendance for that one. I don't know if I got on the mic. Smith can't hit the three. Queen cleans it up. But yeah, we'll definitely email Dr. Green. We'll definitely try and make it out to the game. But no promises. Again, I want it more than anyone. We love bringing these games to you. For all of you who can't make it. For all of you who just want to listen to Matt and I call the games. Truly appreciate your support. It's so fun to be able to call these games. Well, Braxton never actually left. He's still sitting here. He just hasn't talked in a while. Yeah, he's watching the World Baseball Classic. Aaron Judge hit a home run.
Yeah, Schwarber scored on a wild pitch. Byron Buxton is up right now. 3-1.
Had a great MLB The Show 2021 card. Player of the Month card.
Yes, I think I do remember that card.
I played a
They're playing Brazil?
MLB The Show 2021 yesterday.
They're playing Brazil, right?
Yes, they are.
So, Braxton, this game comes to a conclusion. What did you see out of Upper Dublin that really got the job done?
All right. Well, the main thing I saw is dominance because this team has been strong. Upper Dublin did not play great in the second half compared to their first half performance, but you can still see we're up 13. They did not. It's the same thing with the girls' team. When they don't play good, they still control the game. Their shots aren't falling. They're making a few mistakes, but they're still controlling the boards. They're still controlling the tempo of the game. That really helps them. It's the same thing with the girls. I mean, they didn't play great offensively, but they got so many boards, and they were so dominant defensively that they were able to win by 25 still. It's just a factor that both of these teams have that they can rely on their just pure talent over other teams with Ragsdale and Jackson and Bazemore and their size with Benji Ravitz and Luke Perone, that they're still able to win games.
Well, Coach Brooks is going to put in subs as this one he will officially deem over. Kukla, Tyler, Perone, and Pileggi to check in.
So Ravitz is going to be the only one.
Yeah, and Bazemore. Well, no, Bazemore's going to come out after this free throw. So Ragsdale, the leading scorer tonight, had 18 on 6 of 8 shooting. Excellent performance. He went 6 of 12 at the line. Bazemore had the 4 assists in the first half. Did a great job of building that lead early. He had 8. And Cohen had 11. So Dinges can hit. Perone grabs the rebound, and that should do it. Please don't foul if you're Spring Grove. Oh, come on. I want to go home. I've been here so long.
Yeah, I've been here literally.
I want to go home.
I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning. I had first period option, and I had a lift right after school, and then I had practice right after the lift. So I've been here here for 12 hours today.
Now,
Ready to go home.
Why did Eisenhart have to do that? Probably just to get subs in, but
Braxton. I like to call him Dak Prescott.
Smith. And this should do it. Upper Dublin's going to get the victory. 57-43, a 14-point win, and a standing ovation from the Upper Dublin faithful. Upper Dublin 2-0 on the night, and both programs advancing to the second round of the state tournaments.
Yeah, boys will play Bonner. I don't know exactly who the girls will play. Boys versus Bonner, that's probably going to be one of the toughest matchups that we will see for Upper Dublin. Bonner considered to be one of the favorites along with Newman Goretti. Upper Dublin considered to be the third most likely team to win the state title outside of, or in general, number one besides the two PCL teams.
It should be interesting, and it definitely should be fun. Max, is it a doubleheader on Tuesday?
I don't know yet. It depends on who between SportCam and Valley and Central Dauphin wins.
So it depends on when the games are played, but we definitely know that one will be played on Tuesday. But for right now, we can't make any promises, unfortunately. We're going to try our best. Upper Dublin gets the win in this one, 57-43. The girls won 55-30. 2 wins, 2 strong performances. And that'll do it for right now. Matt, you have anything to add there?
I do not.
Well, I guess that'll do it. Jacob Orlick, Matthew Lodgerstad for UD Media.